Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. So, we are so privileged to have this incredible organization here in the Vail Valley that really helps our families when they need it the most, or some of our community members when they need it the most. And here with me in the studio, we've got a crew this morning. So we have Brooke, we have Sig, we have Steve. And so coming up, we have an event that's going to be taking place for Sig. But Brooke, first of all, tell me about the Vail Valley Charitable Fund and what it is that you guys do. If people are just moving to the Valley, maybe they're not familiar.
Absolutely. We were created in 1996, and our niche is providing financial assistance to people that are suffering a medical crisis, right? So oftentimes it's something that pops up that we weren't anticipating, and this is an expensive place to live to begin with. And so we step in and help those people get back up on their feet. We've distributed over $7 million to over 1,400 families in the Valley. So all the money stays here locally to help locals.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Love that. And I think we've all been, through just even something minor, like breaking your wrist, and all of a sudden $5,000, there you go, right? So if it's anything more major than that, it can really set you back. And so $7 million you've distributed.
Totally. And we have an amazing board of directors that volunteers their time to give back to the community. We have a donor base that's incredible. And so we provide grants for up to $5,000, one-time grants, and then if the need is great enough, we assist a family with putting on a fundraiser, which is what we're here to talk about today.
Yes, we are. So we have Steve and Sig, and so coming up we have Live Big for Sig. It's going to be coming up on the 29th this month. So Steve, tell us a little bit about Sig's medical condition.
Give me that paper there.
Yeah.
That might be a good time to look at that, but this is a tumor here that was attached at the base of the skull. So, we've been fighting this for about 8 months or so. They were doing stronger and stronger chemo, trying to get the tumor to shrink. That involved all the way up to these 5-day blocks where he stayed in the hospital, plugged into an infusion pump the whole time. So he's endured a lot. And then when they decided that really wasn't having the effect they wanted on the tumor, they did a surgery. So opened him up, took the tumor out. That happened about 2 months ago.
Wow. And can you point out the tumor again?
It's just this massive tissue right here. You can see it's attached at the base of the skull. This is the throat, which is occluded. This was their concern that it was like swallowing and things were becoming difficult. But the surgery was immensely complex in that, the carotid artery goes through the base of the skull right there. There was nerves around the face, so it was a big deal. It was a big surgery, and it's been a big deal the whole time. So
right.
Sig has been awesome. He's been a little trooper, and I know he's excited just to have that tumor out and be moving on.
Sure, exactly.
Yeah.
So part of this celebration is moving on, but then also raising funds. So it's coming up on May 29th. Live Big for Sig. So tell us about it.
That's right. So Tuesday, May 29th, it's a suggested $25 donation at the door. Free food, live music, silent auction, cash bar. It's at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle. People can go to vvcf.org for more information. Lots of ways to get involved. Obviously, showing up is the best way to come out and support this awesome little boy. If you're not able to make it, donating a silent auction item. You can also just write a check to this family that's endured a lot of financial hardship. So it's going to be a great event.
Yeah, no, we're excited about the event. And then, to the point, too, about the medical condition, we aren't out of the woods yet.
Sure.
So he is doing this lower dose chemo now, which is just an oral tablets every day. They expect that to happen for the next several years while they do follow-up MRIs and just make sure the tumor doesn't regrow. And then if it doesn't regrow, we can wean off the medicine and hopefully forget about all this and move on with our lives. That's the idea. So.
Gotcha. Well, we definitely want to support that idea for sure. Sig, thanks so much for coming on this morning. You're so brave. We're so proud of you for fighting this huge fight. And also, we're excited to come out and meet you. So make sure to come out on the 29th. And again, vvcf.org is the website if you'd like to donate, if you can't make the event, and support this incredible family. So thank you guys so much for coming in this morning. And again, vvcf.org for more information.